I fully need to go relax and like watch The Housewives, but Sean Combs' mother just came out with a statement on his behalf. Now, this is full legal strategy to the book. We need some lawyers to speak up here. But yeah, let's schmooze with the mother. Let's influence the jury, and then maybe we won't see him as such a dangerous monster. Also, he has a new judge. I'm not really sure why, but he's going to try and get out again next week. He's going to try and get a speedy trial, and I am kind of pumped to see what happens because he will be shut down. I come to you as a mother that is profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son. My son, who has video and photo footage of raping everyone under the sun, getting other people to do it, sitting in the corner and jacking off and watching other people do that to people, and children and adolescents and adults of every which way and every gender, and also like drugging them and hiring medics to come in and give them IVs so that they don't die, so that he can keep jacking off, and then also like giving them IVs so that they can get up in the morning and get out of his house. I bear witness to what appears to be the public lynching of my son before he has the opportunity to explain his innocence. I gotta tell you something, Mommy. You're innocent until proven guilty, technically in the court, like with the judge and the jury. But there's video evidence, so that like innocent standard is already chipped away at. Like every human being, my son deserves his day in court to share his side and his innocence. Please see him as innocent when he's kicking Cassie in the effing face on the ground of a hotel room and then paying them off for threatening them to not share the video. He's not perfect. He's made so many mistakes, but he's never been violent. She basically said that things in civil litigation can get really muddled, which is true, but she's saying that that's why they decided to settle out of court. Okay, so as somebody who's been an expert in so many civil cases that settle out of court, and then eventually some do go to trial, they settle out of court because they don't want anyone to know the truth. It's not that they're afraid of the trial, they're afraid of the outcome of the trial and the publicity of the trial. Now, if you settle out of court, everyone has to sign non-disclosures and no one ever gets to find out. So I don't know, I don't want to like name high schools in California, but maybe there's 7 or 8 unified school districts in California that have recently settled and you haven't heard about it because we can't talk about it. But they staffed teachers. Reports of SA were going on for decades and they promoted these teachers. Somehow these teachers just retired with full pay. But please, let's settle out of court because we don't want a trial to be biased.